What's the Ride1Up Cafe Cruiser XR?
That's coming right up.
Hey guys, it's Rick from RunPlayBack. In this video, we're going to check out the Ride1Up Cafe Cruiser XR, a retro-style electric bike designed for both city streets and less paved paths. We'll discuss the features, do a walkthrough, and let you know if the Cafe Cruiser is worth considering. So let's get to it. So the Ride1Up Cafe Cruiser XR is pretty much a retro bike inspired by cafe racers, but with a modern twist. It's got a sleek latte gloss aluminum alloy frame, but the whole bike still tips the scales at 65 pounds. That's not exactly featherweight, so if you're thinking of hauling it upstairs or squeezing it into a car, you might have a bit of a workout on your hands. Speed-wise, this thing can hustle. It's a Class 3 e-bike that can hit up to 28 miles per hour thanks to its 750-watt geared hub motor. So if you're running late for a meetup, this bike's got your back. The 48-volt, 15-amp-hour removable battery is neatly hidden within the frame and will give you around 30 to 50 miles of cruising, depending on how much you're pedaling, how heavy you are, and whether you're rolling over hills or flat streets. The left-hand thumb throttle is a standard Ride1Up feature, but I usually prefer a right-hand throttle, and shifting gears is smooth with the Shimano Acera 8-speed setup. The adjustable saddle seat is a nice touch, letting you tweak it to find the best riding position. But keep in mind that the XR frame is probably best for riders over 5'7".
Alright, today we're taking a look at the Ride1Up Cafe Cruiser XR. You'll notice this is a latte gloss frame, has some retro vibes to it. Really nice. Reminds me of a beach cruiser. Definitely inspired by cafe racers. First, we got these 26 by 3-inch tires. Really thick, really good for street, obviously. You got the integrated front fender over here. You also have the hydraulic disc brake. We got a suspension fork. And as usual, we have a preload adjustment and then a lockout adjustment over here. On this side, we got the twist lock, so the front wheel can be easily removed. Now the handlebars definitely scream cafe racer. They're swept back all the way back like a U shape basically. If you've never ridden a cafe racer before, it's going to be a little bit different in terms of steering and handling, but the positioning of these handlebars seem right for the geometry of this bike. We also have the integrated headlight, nice and bright, and the Ride1Up badge right here in the front. We got the faux leather grips. We got the left-hand thumb throttle. This is typical for Ride1Up bikes. As usual, I prefer a right-hand thumb throttle. You also have the left-mounted LCD display, black and white, very basic, very minimalist. We also have a Shimano Acera 8-speed transmission system, so you use your thumb and index finger to shift. We also got Zoom hydraulic disc brakes, and as I said, this is an XR frame, so this is definitely meant for riders 5'7" and up. They do make a step through, but I can ride this bike. It's not too high, and I think it looks better, to be honest. Here we got the removable 48-volt, 15-amp-hour battery. It's hidden inside of the frame, so very sleek, very stealthy. Here's the key lock, and then the charging port is on this side, integrated right into the frame. And again, this latte gloss color is really nice. You also have the gradient Ride1Up colorway over here with the black, very sleek. Even the welds are smoothed out as well. So yeah, the geometry of the XR frame, you know, comes down like this. This is what gives it that cafe look. And then obviously we got this nice, comfortable, adjustable saddle. If it's not leather, it's pretty close. And it's just really comfortable. It looks really heavy duty. Can probably stand up to the elements for sure. It also has this nice integrated rear rack, and we installed the optional passenger add-on. So you do get this passenger cushion, and you also have these splash guards for the passenger, as well as these pegs. And the rear rack can support a passenger up to 150 pounds. And this cushion over here, again, really soft, really comfortable. And this thing just pops right in, actually. There's a little locking mechanism here, and I think you can just push it down and this pops up. So this is really easy to remove. You don't need to use an Allen key to unbolt it or anything. And if you need to remove this, you got this nice rack over here to add a basket, a milk crate or whatever, so you could haul some cargo. And then just to put it inside, it goes on top over here, and then you just kind of push the latch down. This little lock thing right here. So once you put it inside of the space over here, it locks in once you let go. So I'm gonna push down, and then there you go. You hear that clicking sound? And it's installed. And this is a look at the 750-watt geared hub motor. So this is a Class 3 e-bike. It will hit a top speed of 28 miles per hour. So plenty of power for a bike this size. And again, we have the hydraulic disc brakes back here. And yeah, just you can see like how the frame is designed, that everything is really secure, that this rack can definitely take a lot of weight. So the total weight of the bike is 65 pounds. So that's pretty heavy. Even though the frame is made out of aluminum alloy, 65 pounds is pretty substantial. And to transport this thing upstairs, you probably have to remove the battery, probably the cushion, you know, whatever you could take off of this is probably ideal. But it's a pretty heavy bike. So just keep that in mind. I'd probably recommend, you know, putting this in a garage or a shed or something like that. Or if you have an elevator, even better. So I guess all that's left is to take it out for its first ride. All right, so first ride with the Ride1Up Cafe Cruiser XR. As I mentioned, the XR is made for riders 5'7" and up, so it is going to be a little bit high for me, but you know, I can kind of like do one of these things where I'm on one leg and I got a foot on the pedal. So at a stop, I can do this. And we'll set it to pedal assist level 3, and we'll just go right into it. And very, very, very smooth control tune. This is the third Ride1Up bike that I've reviewed, and their controllers are perfectly tuned right out of the box. Yeah, just really, really great, really smooth, super quiet, very efficient, and easy to ride. So my stance feels, you know, kind of wide, but comfortable. And I like it. I feel like this is really easy to steer and maneuver. I feel like I wish I was on the beach and not in 40-degree weather in Michigan right now. We'll bump it up to pedal assist level 5. Give it some throttle. Yep, plenty of power. And it's not too abrupt. The power comes in a very predictable fashion. But you definitely feel that this thing can really haul if you need it to. Very nice. I love how this thing steers, because it's a lot of like, I'm kind of like, you know, leaning, using my whole body to turn because the handlebars are like closer to me. And it feels really natural, really intuitive once you get on it. Try to gather some speed. And disc brakes. Plenty of stopping power with the disc brakes. Okay, so first impressions with the Ride1Up Cafe Cruiser XR. You know, there's something about the Ride1Up that just feels great right out of the box, and something that I would recommend for beginners or even experienced riders because of how easy it is to ride and how smooth the controller tune is. The controller tune is just a gradual ramp up, and it's not abrupt like other e-bikes. And looks wise, it just looks really nice. This latte gloss, like I wasn't sure what color it would be. I thought it would be like a brown or a tan, and it's kind of, yes, it's kind of both of those things, but it feels like it's its own color depending on the angle. It could even look like an off-white, but the gloss is really nice. Really, really pops out. It has a classic look to it is what I'm trying to say.
Now let's talk about stopping. The dual hydraulic disc brakes are solid. They'll give you a nice quick stop, which is super important when you're zipping around at Class 3 top speeds. The 26-inch by 3-inch Sandstorm street tires are pretty awesome for gripping the road, whether you're taking sharp turns or hitting some less than perfect paths. The black and white display on the left side does the job, but it's not gonna wow you with any high-tech vibes. Riding comfort gets a thumbs up with the front suspension fork, helping to take the edge off those bumpy roads. Just be sure to adjust the preload and lock out settings before riding over uneven terrain. Ride1Up also threw in some handy extras like an integrated headlight and tail light, great for those evening rides, front and rear fenders, and rear rack. We've also added the optional passenger kit, which includes a quick release cushion, foldable pegs, and splash guards for carrying a friend up to 150 pounds. This add-on really makes the Cafe Cruiser perfect for traveling with a companion. So while the Ride1Up Cafe Cruiser XR might be a bit of a heavyweight in the literal sense, it's definitely a strong contender if you're after a stylish, feature-packed e-bike for city streets and the occasional off-road adventure. All in all, Ride1Up has done it again with the Cafe Cruiser XR, and at a retail price of under $1,200, they still retain the title for the best value in electric bikes.
If you want to dive into more EV tech tips, click the links on the side and remember to like and subscribe so we can help you find tech deals that fit your lifestyle. We'll see you guys in the next video.